This week on Undercover Boss. The chairman and CEO of Diamond Resorts International, one of the largest timeshare organizations in the world, poses as someone frustrated in his current career with dreams of finding a job in hospitality.
Hi, I'm Jack.
I'm Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
You don't see any flames, do you?
By working on the front lines,
No flames. Good. Hot, though. Whoa!
he'll find things are not up to his standards.
I personally don't like it at all. To say the least, I despise it.
Is there anything available in Miami? I just don't see anything in Miami, Florida.
And when he reaches his breaking point,
This is insanity. Babe,
he blows his cover.
my name is Steve Cloobeck.
Hi.
I'm gonna go see your supervisor, and I'm gonna find out what's going on here at this call center.
And lives are changed like never before.
You have a mortgage? What's your mortgage?
With global headquarters in Las Vegas, Nevada, Diamond Resorts International is one of the largest timeshare companies in the world. With more than 200 resorts and 24,000 guest beds in 28 countries, Diamond Resorts International offers vacations to more than 385,000 owners. And at the head of this $500 million company is one man.
Stephen J. Cloobeck, Chairman and CEO, Diamond Resorts International. Diamond Resorts International is in the hospitality business. We happen to sell timeshare vacations. You not only get a stay at any of our 205 worldwide resorts, but you could take excursions, you can go on a safari in Africa, and it's about being able to really make sure that that vacation experience is beyond the dream. When I wake up every morning, my mission statement is clear: to make sure each and every guest is taken care of. We try to go the extra mile in delivering that unbridled hospitality experience in our 4-star product. So I came up with the concept, the meaning of yes. No matter what you need as a guest, the answer is yes. I grew up in Encino, California. My father's values are probably the most important in the creation of who I am today. When I was a young kid, we didn't grow up with a silver spoon in our mouth. And he taught me to work hard. I was kind of on the chubby side. Started to work out at 16, 17, 18. Kind of took it to the extreme. Became a bodybuilder. Because if you don't work hard, you're not going to get anywhere in life. Always thought I wanted to be a doctor or surgeon, but it was going to limit the amount of money I wanted to make. So I decided to go work in the shopping center development business. And I made millions and millions. In late '06, there was a company by the name of Sunterra that was having problems. I said, wow, this is a great opportunity. So I spent about $5.5 million of my own money, and I bought it. So it was my chore to figure out how to rebrand this joint. So I came up with Diamond Resorts International, pretty spiffy name. The people in the industry, there was a bet. In over under 6 months, I'd be broke. Well, we're going on our 4.5-year anniversary, and we're going strong.
Looking good.
I married this great gal by the name of Chantal Leduc.
My dogs are the best.
She was an aspiring model and actress from Montreal. She was best known for winning the spokesmodel category on Star Search. When I met Chantal,
She was sick, and I took care of her, and she sent me some flowers. I thought that was great. So I asked her to come back to Vegas with me, and she did. And she never left.
Hey, honey, will you do me a favor?
Yeah.
So pack me like you always do. And remember to put a little love note in there.
Stephen at manual labor, not so great. I don't think he's ever changed a light bulb. I don't think we even have a hammer in the house. So I have no idea how he's going to pull this off.
I want to go undercover because we've been acquiring a lot of resort companies that have failed. I mean, I've seen those resorts prior to us acquiring them in their old state. And it's important for me to see how they've transformed and how well the Diamond brand has been taught.
All right, give me a hug.
I will one day have thousands and thousands of resorts worldwide and be known synonymously with the legacy of Marriott and Hilton. I will be that great hotelier.
While undercover, I'll be posing as Jack Fisher, a man pursuing his dream job in hospitality.
Company team members believe I need their advice on whether to keep my day job or make a career change. You know, being a CEO has its upsides. I don't have to wait in lines at airports. I get to fly in my plane, so we kind of get there quick. I will do my best to stay at these accommodations that will be consistent with Jack Fisher's lifestyle, which is not Diamond Resorts.
Give me a few minutes, I'll check it out.
Thanks. Dale, my personal security guard, he's a former British commando. He sweeps the rooms that I go in. He makes sure that things are safe for me. And every now and again, we run into a crazy.
Okay, Steve.
What do you think?
The door was of low quality. The windows had no integrity to them. Not exactly your 5-star luxury, I don't think. I would say we don't stay here.
Let's blow out of here, Dale. Nice to see you. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Dale, can you get my stuff together in the bedroom?
Yeah, I got it right here, Steve.
Thank you.
Got all your typical gear, Steve. Smoke hood, radio, panic alarm, flashlight.
Have a good night.
Long day. Sleep well, Steve.
All right, thank you. I'm here at Los Abergados Resort in Sedona, Arizona. I acquired this property a little over 9 months ago out of a bankruptcy. This property is in need of cabinetry, great linens, duvets, comforters. So all of those things will be done over the next couple of years. Looking for Randy? I'm here undercover to make sure each team member knows that we've got to come in with those diamond standards that I expect at a diamond property, and I expect each property to adhere to them. Are you Randy?
Yeah, I'm Randy.
Hey, Jack.
How you doing, buddy?
What's going on?
It's hot, man.
Oh my God, I'm dying. Never done this.
Never did any electrical work?
No.
No.
No. Can you teach me?
You betcha.
Scuba tank.
No, that's just nitrogen. Have you ever did any welding or anything?
Nope. We're not gonna blow up, are we?
No. What we're gonna do, I've got an AC unit on the roof that has got an expansion valve froze up. Yeah. So we're gonna desolder that, put a new expansion valve in, evacuate.
We're gonna do what with it?
I'll tell you up there.
Okay.
Yeah. That room right there, that's the room that the AC is not working.
It's hot in there.
Yeah.
Get up there?
Yep, all the way at the top.
Okay.
All the way, there you go.
Hey, I did it.
Right on.
Great view up here.
It is beautiful.
Okay.
Now, I'm gonna step out of the way so I'm not underneath it, okay?
I work out, but those were heavy buckets. Those were at least 40 to 45 pounds each.
All right, now we just need to carry all this stuff over to the AC.
Ooh, my back. This is not something I'd like to do on a day-to-day basis. Just feeling my abs to see if they're getting harder and stronger. What do you need me to do where I'm not gonna kill myself?
Well,
Because I've never seen anything like this.
there's something wrong with this valve right here. It's not letting the Freon go through, so we need to replace that valve. So you're going to
Be in charge of the
that.
fire extinguisher.
Yeah. Bucket right there.
Of water?
Yeah, put that right beside you. It's got wet rags in it for sparks or anything that might get hot.
But you're not gonna catch yourself on fire anyway.
Nah. This line right here is the one I'm soldering.
Yeah.
So I might have you grab that pliers, and when I tell you, just kind of pull up on that line, and it'll come loose from down here. Don't touch it with your hands.
So use the pliers.
Yep.
Which ones?
These channel locks right here. Okay. Can you reach the pipe? Yep. Good. Here we go. Pull on that pipe in just a second. Not yet. Hang on. You don't see any flames, do you?
No flame.
Good.
Hot though.
Here we go. Fire.
Oh my God.
Stephen J. Cloobeck is a boss undercover in his own company.
You Randy?
Yeah, I'm Randy.
Hey, Jack.
How you doing, buddy?
And right now, things are heating up.
Pull on that pipe in just a second. You don't see any flames, do you?
No flame.
Good.
Hot though.
Here we go. Watch out. We're okay. I got it. No, I got it.
I was ready.
Right on.
Boom, fire. Had to grab that extinguisher. I had to move in a second and put that fire out.
What that was a little bit of oil.
Yeah.
And it's kind of normal to come out of there.
Were you just like testing me?
No, that scared the crap out of me.
Okay, scared the crap out of me too. It would not have been good to have the roof catch fire with the chairman and CEO of Diamond Resorts on it.
Oh, crap, dude.
What?
When you
clamped it.
You smashed the heck out of it.
What do you want? You told me to do that.
No, I told you to pull it up. Now we got to replace this line.
All right, well.
And I don't have any. I'll maybe pick one up on my way home tonight.
You said grab it. You remember that fire?
I remember
I jumped on that fire.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you.
Okay, well, so I smashed it at the same time.
That's okay.
So I just blew it, like the gym's gonna be hot longer.
Yeah. Things happen, man, when you're learning, and that's okay. You make it. You make it. Yeah. All right, we got to go fix some light fixtures in the bathroom.
Cool. Listen, this is like a big fear of mine.
What?
Going down ladders.
Down? That's okay. You want me first or you first?
I don't know. You go. You can catch me if I fall. I'm just joking.
Okay, clear.
I'm doing it. Can't see where my feet are going.
Jack, it's just a ladder. You can do it. Come on, buddy. Left foot, right foot, man.
I do right foot, left foot.
If Jack wants to do this and turn out to be a maintenance guy, he's gonna have to man up a little bit. You're gonna get a workout, Jack.
That's okay.
Oh, let's set those on the ground. We don't want to set anything on the counter.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna replace these light fixtures.
Replace them.
Diamond has a standard that we want to get up to in this resort because we were just taken over by Diamond. So we want to bring our fixtures up to Diamond standard. So that's why we're doing it. Okay, if you want to open these boxes, start taking all the packaging and everything out of there. And I'll start taking these apart.
So where are you from?
Oh, I've lived down here for about 4 years. Moved down from Flagstaff.
Did you grow up there?
No, just been there for about 30 years though. I had a business in Flagstaff, RV repair business, and
What happened to that?
well, I sold it. It was very successful.
Yeah.
Young couple came in and were looking for a business to get into, and so we sold it,
Oh, that's great.
and then they just filed bankruptcy.
Oh my God, so you were left with...
So,
How much did they owe you?
about $240,000. And was planning on that for retirement.
So you have to go back to work.
That's what we're doing.
So is your wife working too?
She is. She's a
Where's
school
she
teacher.
working?
She's a teacher, but she's working at Home Depot. She's took a second job there. And I got another job also. I work UPS unloading trucks in the mornings.
You have 2 jobs?
Oh yeah. Trying to get things back in order. It kind of threw us for a loop.
You know, I think Randy's just a great guy. I mean, he's had a tough time. He and his wife created a great business, and he got laid away with a bad transaction.
It was just kind of devastating for us, so we just kind of decided to fail forward fast and move on.
And I've had business deals that have gone bad, so I have empathy for him.
Move on.
You know, we're collectively a team, and it's my responsibility to worry about all these team members.
Just tighten her up.
Okay. I think this property is in major transition. What Randy was fixing in the bathroom was not up to Diamond standards until he put the new sconce in place.
You know what? I'm not good at this. I'm gonna break that thing.
Of course.
But I did put out the fire.
Man, those are gonna look good.
Wow, look how good that looks.
So I think within the next year or two, this property is going to be a fully branded Diamond Resort property.
They got a problem at the pool.
I thought we were done at 5.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
You're a funny guy.
I'm here at one of our call centers in Miami. These call center jobs are very important because once the consumer buys a vacation experience, this is where all the reservations are made for future fulfillment. I'm here today to make sure that these agents have been trained properly, to make sure that all my guests' requirements can be fulfilled with the meaning of yes.
Hi, who are you? Welcome to Diamond Resorts.
I'm Jack Fisher. I'm here for Sarah.
No problem. I'll go ahead and I'll lead you in.
With them handling anywhere between 600,000 to 700,000 calls each year, we can't mess it up. Sarah? Oh, hey, Sarah.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Jack.
I'm Sarah.
Hi,
Nice to meet
Sarah.
you.
How are you?
Hi, I'm going to be training you today. So this is a call center. We're going to, I answer calls, and they're going to be calling to book vacations. They've purchased a timeshare. Most of these members are on a point package, and they bought a certain amount of points. With these points, they can travel. It's a minimum of 2 nights. Right now, we have a deadline that's coming up, and they have the option to save them from this year into next year. Basically, if you don't use them, you will lose them.
Wow. So do you like working here?
I actually do. I want to make it to the corporate office just because the benefits here are just so good, and I just would like to keep the seniority so I can have more vacation time. I'm actually going to school now.
Where?
I go to Everest Institute. I actually am going to be graduating.
What kind of degree are you getting?
Business administration. I got a call. Do you want to listen in?
Oh, yeah. I want to check this out.
Okay. Thank you for calling Diamond Resorts International. My name is Sarah. Mr. Malong, how can I assist you today?
Yeah, I'm trying to make a reservation for Hawaii in the Point at Pau.
The Point at Poipu? Okay. And what dates are you interested in traveling?
Let's say the 17th or the 24th.
Perfect. And I actually don't have anything available. Want me to check all of Hawaii? I have a 2-bedroom available, but it's going for 10,500 points for the week of July 9th through the 16th. Other than that, I have...
That's 7,000.
Exactly.
I'll call back.
Okay.
He could have bought more points. She could have referred the call to our marketing center in Las Vegas, and he could have bought more points. That's problematic with me.
L-I-H-U-E? Lihu?
I don't quite know what that means.
Lahui. She can't even pronounce the airport Lahui.
What do you got anything in my home resort in Hawaii?
It is still searching.
Okay, let's just call it quits for now then.
Okay, you have a great day.
This is not the way I want my brand represented.
So, wow.
See, he did have availability. He could have.
Yeah, it popped up now. You don't have him on the phone.
He didn't want to wait.
He didn't want to wait. No. Why didn't you keep him on the phone?
I tried to keep him on the phone as much as I could.
Really?
That's all we could do.
This is insanity.
Is there anything available in Miami?
Are you going to be flexible or?
I think we can only do it in July.
I just don't see anything in Miami, Florida.
We make mistakes all the time, but we try to limit them. And I was watching her on the computer.
Why is it so hard to book a timeshare in Miami?
Why don't you put it in July? Start with July.
She didn't even put in the right dates.
Just bear with me one moment.
Why don't you start with July? Why September?
Sarah's not been trained properly. It's not that she doesn't have the intellectual capital. She's a smart girl. But it's obvious to me she doesn't understand our system. And that's what drives me nuts the most. And it's a lack of training.
Okay, I just want to advise that our deadline for saving points is coming up of June 30th.
Okay, so I have until the 30th?
That is correct.
I would have said it a little bit differently. I strongly suggest to you that you roll your points over because you will lose half of them in 3 days. She could have said, let me just do it for you right now. This is for your benefit. But she didn't do it.
So I don't get it. If they buy points,
Right now, we're within the deadline that we save these points for them if they're not sure how they're going to travel.
She should have absolutely forced that customer to save their points. She blew it. I'm about to just flip out here.
Sarah, look, babe, do you know who I am?
No.
You have no idea?
No.
My name is Steve Cloobeck, Chairman and CEO of Diamond Resorts.
Hi.
You need a lot of training, honey. You do. It's not your fault. You're gonna find out why it happened. But you don't know my product.
Well,
No, don't. You didn't fulfill any of their requests. You didn't make that young lady on the phone force her to save her points. You should have just done it for her. That's the meaning of yes. I'm gonna go see your supervisor, and I'm gonna find out what's going on here at this call center.
Hey,
Haven't seen you in a long time.
that's right. Good to see you today.
How you doing?
I'm good.
I'm not.
You're not?
No.
What can we do for you?
I sat with this nice young lady. She's bubbly. She's cute.
Did she provide good service for you today?
No.
She didn't.
Nope. She doesn't know my product. She said no multiple times to 3 guests. It's about the meaning of yes, and you know I'm a wild man when it comes to that. I'm crazed by it. I didn't see any customer service from this young lady.
What can we do?
Just
what can we
go
do?
listen. You go listen to those tapes, okay?
We will.
And you fix each one of those situations.
Sounds like she needs a lot more training.
A lot. So how many more are there like that here? Don't answer it. It's for you guys to figure out.
Understood.
The meaning of yes. Get me out of here.
Anything in Puerto Rico?
Let's get out of here.
You don't have anything in the end of December?
Such a good day, Steve?
Not a good day. I was livid today, but I'm not going to blame her because she was improperly trained.
I hope that my future undercover jobs go better because when I see things that aren't up to my expectations, I go insane.
Coming up, the boss chokes on the job. And later, the boss discovers some disturbing news.
Our motto is the meaning of yes, and then you're telling them that, unfortunately, I don't have a room for you. You're kind of just doing the opposite of what company motto is, right?
Today, we're at historic Williamsburg, Virginia. This is one of the largest resorts that we have worldwide. We have close to 850 units. Are you Greg?
Greg D'Amico, yeah. I'm one of the painters here at maintenance. Come on, hop in. We got plenty of work to do.
Man, I just bopped my head right on the top here.
Let's go to work.
All right. To keep the natural luster of the history of this project going, I'm here undercover to make sure that both the interior of our units and the exterior of our buildings are looking ship-shape.
We're gonna have a lot of stuff to take in.
Okay.
You got it?
I got it, yeah.
You got it, all
I'm
right.
a strong guy. Work out all the time. Ooh, what happened to that front door?
These are some of our older units. All right, so this was a leak. We've already patched it. What we're gonna have to do today is we'll have to sand all this down.
Yep.
So it's level.
Okay.
Like this. Kind of stay in the area, work one area to the next area, and when we're done with this, customer's not supposed to know that we did it. Go ahead, give it a shot there, see if you can do it.
Ooh, it looks like fun.
Don't worry about the plastic, we can readjust that later. Once you come back in this area here and just kind of keep working it, doing the circular motion, but nice and easy. Yeah. Nice and easy. Let me back up here. All right, you just say you worked out, right? Put a little muscle power into it.
You calling me a wimp?
No, I'm not calling you a wimp. Let me show you what I'm talking about. By now, you can probably tell that these safety glasses aren't the best things in the world. It really doesn't seal your eyes up very well.
You should get those big plastic ones.
Well, the cheap ones are the ones we end up getting.
That's dumb.
All you end up with is cloud. Yeah. Some of the ones that have the mask already built into it, which makes more sense than having to mess with these.
You get a little respirator or something, right?
Correct, correct. Because you don't want to get this in you.
No. You gonna check my workout?
I'm gonna check it out. Let's see. All right, got a spot there. We just need to get out some of the blemishes.
Where are they? I don't see them.
Jack seemed to want, he wanted to get it done quick and move on to something, but you can't.
This is boring. I'm bored.
He was taking some pretty wide swirls there, missing a whole lot of stuff in between.
It's like watching paint dry.
It would be nice to have some electric sanders to do this instead of having to do it by hand.
Well, that makes sense too, right? Yeah. How many times do you do this a week?
A lot. All right. Yeah, this is feeling pretty good here. We'll have to come back and finish this.
There's no excuse that Greg was using a sander like that.
Position as a painter, there's a lot more to it, as you're about to find out.
If he had a heavy sander, he could have done that job in 10 minutes or less. And it took two guys 40 minutes.
Painting here, it's a lot of on-the-go, fast pace. We got an active leak here.
Oh, wow.
That's water coming through, and we're gonna call that into a tech right now. Hey, this is Pepper. I'm over at 79A, moving around, getting around places, getting in, getting out. First thing we want to do, let's get this furniture out of the way. All right, that's good.
How about that?
There's a total of 4 painters responsible for short of 300 units each to have to take care of. Get a nice coat, cover all the drywall. Come on back, too close. Back it up, you need about 12 inches. It is extremely difficult to keep up. Too close, way too close.
Sorry.
Way too close. You're gonna make it hard for us to fix. You gotta back it up a little bit. And the last thing we wanna do is have to take it out and start all over again. Oh, too close, too close. Stop, 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 stop. It's about time for lunch.
I'm hungry. That's great.
Sounds good. All right, let's go.
What do you got for lunch?
Some smoked pork, and then I got a beef tip that I marinated, sort of a barbecue kind of sauce.
So you cook?
I do. I grill year-round.
Smoked pork.
You wanna taste this? Taste it, taste it.
That's so nice of you to offer this.
No, it's not a problem. Marinated in some mushroom and some other secrets.
Fantastic.
All my sauces and marinades.
Phenomenal. Greg was a great guy. He's just a nice Southern gentleman. And he's a hard worker.
Diamond's had the place 4 or 5 years, I think, somewhere in there. No pay increases? That doesn't make sense. We've lost plenty of good people. Gas prices going up. I pay, what do I pay? Over $200 if I got a van. Over $200 a month just to travel between work and home. And I don't even stay that far. Can't afford to buy a smaller car because, you know, my situation's not that good.
You have enough people in your department?
Oh, no. I mean, not in my opinion. Like today, they got 2 painters off. I'm the only one here and the supervisor. For 880 units?
That doesn't make sense.
No. And this is a newly changed schedule. I'm not sure I even understand why they did it, but they did.
They don't talk to you about it?
Nah, but they just told us they were changing it. Supposedly the rationale was they want everybody here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, which doesn't make a lot of sense because Monday is the slowest day we have. There's no question in my mind we need more people.
I think Greg needs some help. We got to backfill some positions. But we have that issue every now and again, especially with specialty positions. But all the things that I learned today, I want to make sure I deliver to him. It'll certainly improve the efficiency of the company, 100%.
All right, we got another unit we got to go to.
Damn, I hit my head again. I'm here at my Scottsdale Villa Mirage Resort, and I'm here to work at the front desk. When I first acquired this resort in 2007, there was no ambiance, there was no liveliness at the front desk. Our guests come to the front desk when they have questions. They come there when they first check in. They're there when they check out. If they have any special needs, our front desk need to take care of a varied amount of issues that our guests have. So I'm here undercover to make sure that the meaning of yes really is being used on a daily basis. It's delivering anything and everything that that guest would need at that resort. And I don't want to hear the word no. Hey, is Amanda here?
I found her.
Oh, wow. How are you? I'm Jack.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's going on?
This is the front desk.
Wow.
Yeah.
Walking in, my palms are sweaty. That's cool.
Yeah.
Where are all the people? Because for obvious reasons, my picture is at the front desk.
These are all of our check-ins for today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, about 48, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, still to check in?
Yep.
I did everything I could to keep all that hair in front of my eyes. I needed to hide because I was terrified.
I'll just give you a quick tour of where everything's at.
Cool.
This is our room keys, so if you need a key, it's right here. And then when a guest comes to check in, we'll greet them when they come in.
Yeah.
Jack. The shaggy hair, that might have to go. It's nice, like it's got like the Justin Bieber thing going on, but you need to be able to cut it so you can see your face, because eye contact is pretty important. This part does get a little confusing.
What's
this is what we call the room matrix. When you look at it, it just looks like, what does it look like to you?
A mess.
Red basically means out of service, so you can't use this room. You'll see these rooms are currently clean, and a little heads up.
What?
Stand up.
Oh,
straight.
Sorry.
We never want to slouch.
Okay.
Stand straight up. Because when a guest comes in, you're the first person that they see, and you never want to tell a guest no. No is not in your vocabulary.
Who taught you that?
That's the CEO of Diamond Resorts.
No, that seems great.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to this.
Okay. Hello. Checking out? Okay. What was your room number?
237.
237, okay. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, that's it.
Okay, you're very welcome.
Thanks for coming.
This is what we call the bucket.
The bucket.
These are all our units on property.
It looks old.
So you would go 237.
So where's this go?
This goes right here. Perfect. Hello, good afternoon. You're checking out? Yeah, of course. Every time you get a checkout, you write it on this list.
We have some archaic ways of doing things behind that front desk.
When I called, I was going to see if I can upgrade to a 2-bedroom.
So you'll see in our fancy logs here that there is an upgrade list.
It's not computerized.
With every job, of course, you do get the pros and the cons.
Yeah. 2011. I still can't figure out for the life of me why they're writing anything down. Let's eat. I know you're hungry. I'm hungry too.
So what makes you want to work at hospitality?
Well, you know, I thought it'd be like working on a vacation, hanging out. I think if I worked here, I'd want to like do what you do and then like come up in the company and maybe like work in Italy or something.
That'd be cool. I would love to go to Ireland. Is the place I would be the happiest.
Really? How old are you?
I'll be 22 in October.
Wow. Just go move to Europe for a while.
I'm not going anywhere anytime soon.
Really?
I have a mom. She was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis when I found out when I was in the 7th grade.
Wow.
Yeah. There was one time I was looking over, asked her if she was okay, and she asked me who I was, and she didn't remember me. I was so depressed, I started crying.
How many times does this happen?
When she's on her medicine, it doesn't happen often.
Does she take her medicine all the time?
There was a time when financially it was a little tough. I give my parents $100 a month just for like food.
Wow.
My mom is, I'm gonna start to cry.
That's okay.
She's the strongest person that I know. I love my mom more than anything or anybody on the face of this earth.
Here.
I'm
Here.
fine.
Don't cry.
Thanks.
That's very sweet.
Yeah.
Amanda, she's grown up with a great mommy that's really sick.
Back to work we go.
You know, I understand the compassion and the love that she has for her mom, and it's palpable.
Hello. Welcome to the Villa Mirage. How are ya?
Good, thanks.
Good. This is Jack. He's gonna be training with me today. So I'm gonna be just showing him how to do a step-by-step check-in. Okay, so I have a 2nd and a couple 3rd floors that are clean and ready to go.
It's a walk-up, right?
Correct, we do not have.
We'll wait
Okay,
for the first one.
perfect. Thank you. You're very welcome. I'll see you later, of course.
Nice meeting you. They're so sweet.
Not every guest is like that. There was a time in January, I believe. It was the first time I've ever seen an overbooking situation.
Overbooking. What does that mean?
That means you have more reservations than you do rooms, in a simpler term.
Wow, what do you do?
You can never tell a guest that you are overbooked. So what we do is we do the maintenance issue. Like, unfortunately, due to some maintenance issues, we do have to relocate you for the evening. But I personally don't like it at all. To say the least, I despise it. Like, our motto is the meaning of yes, and when they're coming, and then you're telling them that, unfortunately, I don't have a room for you, you're kind of just doing the opposite of what the company motto is, right? Which isn't very, I don't like it.
All resorts overbook because we do have a no-show factor, but I would not be happy if I was explained there was a maintenance issue with the room.
I don't exactly know how the whole overbooking thing works. It might be something in corporate, but I don't know how to do it.
The meaning of yes is not being achieved. It just breaks my heart.
And I will keep working to make sure that we do a better job of taking care of our guests. This company means more than anything in the world to me. I'm in the greatest craft that I could have found, hospitality. When I built this brand from nothing,
I was working so hard at growing the business that I lost focus on ensuring that my high standard of service was being met throughout my company.
I really need to make sure that we strive for perfection at each one of our resorts.
And there's a way always to make our guests happy.
That's what's most important.
Coming up, Stephen invites the employees to his beach home. How will they react when they receive the biggest news of their lives?
You have a mortgage? What's your mortgage?
It was very nice that my team members showed so much compassion and warmth. I wanted to find a place where I could meet them that wouldn't be so formal. So I want to invite them to my beach home.
You know, I've given it some thought about whether Jack should come in our industry or keep his day job, and I still got mixed emotions about it.
Hi.
Oh, you got a haircut. You look like a cleaned up version of Jack.
I'm Stephen J Cloobeck, Chairman and CEO of Diamond Resorts.
Really?
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Greg, you know, I learned a lot working with you. I thought I was going to asphyxiate myself sitting in that room with you. So I'm going to upgrade your goggles, your ventilation equipment, and make sure this happens company-wide.
That's a good thing. Guys will be happy.
I'll be calling the supervisor. You got to get some power tools to do that sanding because, my friend, that ain't easy.
No, sir.
So we're going to get you electric power sanders.
The guys will be happy. That kind of stuff,
And the staffing levels, I'm shocked that you have to take care of so many of those buildings.
Yes, sir.
And I know with time it's gotten worse and worse. You know, first, we need to make sure we're staffed properly. We really have to watch our open positions and make sure that we fill those open positions in a very timely manner.
That's a great idea.
You know, I learned a lot about you. You made that meal.
Taste it. Taste it.
That's so nice of you to offer this.
You like that, did you?
Yeah, and you let me try it. That was nice. So, Greg, I'm gonna subscribe you to the Meat of the Month Club because I'm gonna send you meats and lambs and sausages every month. And you're gonna need something to keep it in, so I'm getting you a big industrial-sized freezer.
Damn, that's nice. That's nice.
Okay?
That's really nice.
And, you know, your car's a little beaten up and eating up your monthly check.
Does a pretty good job of that, yes.
Yeah, I'm buying you a new hybrid truck.
Is this Christmas? This is gotta be kidding me. Oh, man.
By being undercover and being able to do this, I got to see firsthand what it's like to do what you do.
That's a good thing.
You know, I thought about it long and hard. I'm gonna give you a $20,000 bonus.
Beg your pardon?
A $20,000 bonus.
Scott.
That gonna help you out?
You have no idea. You have no idea. That's gonna take quite a while to sink in. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
Sarah, you nervous?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because you were very upset with me the last time we saw each other.
You need a lot of training, honey. You don't know my product.
Well,
I intimidated you?
mm-hmm.
I want to apologize to you. It's not your fault. I'm personally coming back to the call center to train each team member myself.
It means a lot. Thanks.
You're bubbly, you're vivacious, you're cheerful. You got a wonderful spirit about you.
Thank you.
I know I can be a little intimidating at times, and I stressed you out. I'm gonna send you and a friend, all expenses paid, first-class airfare for a week to Kauai, so you can go to the Lahui airport and look at the ticket.
and know where I'm at.
You'll never forget the name, will you?
No.
And you know, I know you want to get into business management.
I just registered my last semester, so.
You just registered. Do you have any school bills?
I have my school loans, yeah.
Really? How much do you owe?
15.
You owe $15,000?
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore.
No?
I'm paying it off.
Thank you. That's like the biggest weight off of my back, Mr. Cloobeck. That's amazing.
You can cry, it's okay.
Yeah, they're coming. Tears are coming.
That's okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, give me a Last time I saw Stephen Cloobeck, I didn't know whether my job was secure. I went home and I was pretty upset. Now I'm ecstatic to continue with the company. Now $15,000 off my shoulders. It's a big relief. I feel like I can breathe.
Amanda, I've always wanted to sit at the front desk.
How was it?
It was great. I learned a lot. It was invaluable. You took care of each one of those guests.
Thank you. You're very welcome. I'll see you later.
You're a wonderful team member.
Thank you.
I was so proud of you.
Oh, thanks.
You helped me discover that our scripting for overbooking issues is wrong. It needs to be changed. And we also need to come up with creative solutions to let our guests know when we have an overbooking situation and email them in advance.
It's a great idea.
Yeah. So you taught me something. You also told me you had a dream. So if you want, I'm going to give you the opportunity to go to Ireland and work and be assistant front desk manager.
I would love that.
It's your choice.
I really would.
You told me about your mom. You touched me. I heard she's got a lot of medical bills, and I know you've been helping out with the family.
Yeah.
And, you know, I want to do something special for you. So I'm going to make your life a little bit easier. Diamond Resorts wants to give you $50,000.
Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what to say. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're very sweet. My mom's my best friend. I would do anything for her. I don't tell her enough how much I appreciate everything she's done, but I think she knows it. Thank you. Is there a word beyond life-changing? I can't even begin to describe what it is.
Randy, I had so much fun with you. You almost killed me. We had a close call there. You have such a great attitude.
We have to take care of our guests. That's our number one.
I know, and you get it.
Without them, we have nothing.
Where are you living now?
Living in Cottonwood. We moved down there about 4 years ago when things went south in Flagstaff.
You have a mortgage?
We do have a mortgage.
What's your mortgage?
About $150,000 probably.
$150,000?
Yeah.
You told me about that bad business deal you made, and you're hurting. So I'm gonna pay off the mortgage. Oh. Diamond Resorts is gonna take care of that. You've taught me so much. And I'm gonna give you $50,000 in cash.
There are no words. It's an unbelievable breath of fresh air. He's paying off our mortgage. He's giving us $50,000 cash. You don't have to work 2 jobs anymore.
Tell him thanks.
I will tell him thanks.
This experience has given me invaluable lessons. Stephen J. Cloobeck could never have talked to those team members the way Jack Fisher did. And it was enlightening and humbling and a wonderful growth experience. It's my job to make sure that we get it right every single time for every single guest. Because we don't have a second chance. This is their vacation. And that's my legacy.
This week on Undercover Boss, the CEO and chairwoman of the Dwyer Group, a parent company for 7 franchises specializing in home and vehicle maintenance, poses as an office assistant looking to find a job away from her desk and in the action.
Excuse me. Hi, I'm Faith Brown.
Faith, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Do you know anything about tools?
Not much.
All right.
By working on the front lines,
Sweat's getting in my eyes.
she'll find out that the grass isn't always greener.
I had a guy worked 60 hours. When they gave him his paycheck, he owed them $21.20.
Really?
Somebody's got to explain some things to me. I don't know that something shady's not going on.
But just that comment alone really just stirred my stomach up. I don't want anybody to use the word shady when they think about us.
Stay tuned for Undercover Boss. Headquartered in Waco, Texas, the Dwyer Group is the parent company to 7 franchise brands specializing in home and vehicle maintenance, including Mr. Rooter, Mr. Appliance, The Grounds Guys, and Mr. Electric. Overseeing the 10,000 employees and in charge of running this $800 million business is one woman.
My name is Dina Dwyer-Owens, and I'm the chairwoman and CEO of the Dwyer Group. The Dwyer Group is a collection of franchise companies that serve the homeowner and small business owner. The Dwyer Group was founded by my father, Don Dwyer, in 1981 with 36 franchise locations. And today we have about 1,560 locations. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We have an extremely special culture here. Okay, so why don't we kick off with our code of values? We live our code of values by treating others as we'd like to be treated.
We live our code of values by responding in a timely fashion.
The Dwyer Group has always had a code of values, and it started with my father's vision.
We live a code of values by asking clarifying questions if we disagree or do not understand.
Basically, it's 4 categories: respect, integrity, customer focus, and one of my favorites. We live our code of values by having fun in the process. My dad grew up during the Depression, so he was determined that he was going to work hard and make a wonderful living for his family. Not that anything was given to us. We always worked hard. Every kid had to work for what they had. My dad started us out at a very young age working in the business. Hey, Jennifer.
Hi, Dina.
Since I really got out of high school, I've been pretty much full-time. I served in several leadership positions, starting with managing the real estate division.
I need to get your signature for legal.
Okay. I did franchise sales for a while and then became VP of operations. Thank you very much. My father loved what he was doing and making a difference in people's lives. Unfortunately, he died a couple of years ago, so I miss him. It was just his time. You know, my dad taught me so much about business and about life. He always told me I was a winner and that I could do whatever I set my mind to do. And then he gave me the tools to do it. After my father died, I became the CEO and president of the company. Some of the challenges I experienced as the boss's daughter were probably some people wondering, did she really earn the position that she's in today? But some days it can be very challenging. Most likely we'll do an invite out to all the associates. I try to keep very positive about who I am and what I do, and I've worked hard to be in this role. Okay, great. Mikey, hey buddy, we're making pancakes and you want some fruit?
Sure.
Hey Dan.
Good morning.
You know, it's going to be interesting for her. I think she's going to have some aha moments with these technicians that she's going to be working with. I'm assuming that they're all going to be male. They're probably just thinking, you know, are you kidding me? This lady is going to come in here and do what?
How do you think the techs will take to a female potential tech coming in?
It'll be an interesting reaction.
You can show them that women can do it too.
Yeah. I almost forgot my cozy slippers. I think going undercover now is really important for a couple of reasons. Have the code of values really penetrated the front line to the degree that I think they have. And also in the history of our company, the 30 years, we grew through every recession until this one. And it was a bit of a shock for us.
Yeah, here, let me get that.
So I think we always have to be looking for what can we do even better. Bye, Mom. Bye, sweetie pie. And the people who can tell us that and help us with that are the people out there, face to face with the customer.
Say bye.
Since an early age, my dad grounded me in my faith. I can almost hear him saying, Dina, get out there and make a difference today.
Heavenly Father, we thank and praise you for Dina and her journey that she's about to enter into. We ask you to be with her. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you. Thank you so
All
much,
right,
Father.
We'll see you later.
Okay. While undercover, I'm posing as Faith Brown, an administrative assistant for her husband in Thousand Oaks, California. Make sure my nails don't get in the way. The people I'll be working with are being told that I'm a contestant on a new reality show called Keep Your Day Job, where I'm getting the opportunity to change careers and try a job I've always dreamt of. Faith has arrived. Today I'm in Roswell, Georgia, and I'm going to be a plumber. One of my nicknames is Queen of the Plumbers. It has everything to do with the fact that I'm the CEO of a company that our largest brand is Mr. Rooter and makes up about 27% of our revenues. During the recession, some of our franchise owners did struggle. We have a franchise owner here who's done an incredible job building his business. So I really want to see how the best of the best is doing it.
As we do with every meeting, let's go ahead and get started with our code of values. On your feet.
We live our code of values by
never saying anything about anyone that we would not say to him or her.
We live our code of values by
asking clarifying questions if we disagree or do not understand.
The code of values is clearly part of what we do, but the presentation of it was new.
At ease, gentlemen.
A little bit of military style. I wasn't sure what that was all about, but as long as they're working to live by the code of values, that's what matters the most to me.
My name's Wayne. Huff.
Faith
Yes,
Brown.
ma'am. Faith Brown. Nice to meet you. You ready to go?
Yes.
All right.
When Faith walked in, I realized I was going to be training a female. You know, not to be sexist or anything, but it's not something you get every day.
Is your truck here?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not used to being called ma'am. I'm from California, so that's different for me.
They don't have manners in California? They stop west of the Mississippi?
I don't know about that, but they don't say ma'am.
I was born and raised here in Atlanta, so I still feel like if I don't say ma'am, my mother's gonna pop out from behind this seat. Plumbers have actually saved more lives in the history of man than doctors. Like the bubonic plague that wiped out 70% of the Earth's population in their time. All of those are waterborne diseases.
Water, yeah, you're right.
And
I never
all
thought
of them
about
were
that.
from poor sanitation, you know. Here, I'm gonna give you this. This is like the most important thing for us to learn.
All right.
It's the 14 points. We're supposed to follow those step by step. You know, the arrival, which is parking the street in full view of the front door. I've worked at companies where you park in somebody's driveway and you leave an oil stain, things like that.
The entry, so you put a mat down before you go in?
Yes, ma'am, to wipe our feet on.
Each one of our brands has what we call frontline steps, which is kind of the A to Z of how we want to approach the customer to how we want to leave their home. at the Dwyer Group of Companies. My father wanted to provide consistency across the brands, across the globe. So the idea is that if you're a customer who happens to be in Waco, Texas, you should have the same experience that you would in LA.
Hey, how are you?
All right, I'm Wayne, Mr. Reuter.
Paul Gwynn.
Paul, nice to meet you.
And I'm Faith.
This is
I'm a
Faith.
trainee.
Faith, nice
Hello.
to meet you.
And Miss Faith will get started putting in your new water heater.
Okay, it's right through here, through the garage. I've opened it up for you here.
Thank you.
There's some booties, ma'am.
How long will this take?
That's about a 3-hour job.
We'll be inside if you guys need it.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. All right, the first thing you want to do, Faith, is we're gonna have to drain this water heater and cut it loose so that we can get the new one in. So what you want to do is you want to hook your garden hose, take the channel locks and try to tighten that thing up on the...
This is the channel lock?
Yes, ma'am. And it's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
Tighten this?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Nope.
I'm sorry. Let me just show you one time.
Okay.
So you're really just pushing with one hand.
Oh. The guys make the tools look so easy. You know, without his instruction, I wasn't sure, you know, what level I should put the, I think it was called a wrench, or I can't remember the name.
There you go.
God, that's so much easier than trying to do something with your fingers.
Ordinarily, what I do is while the water heater's draining, I just go to the truck, pull the new water heater off, start prepping it.
Okay.
That cuts down on some of your
I
time.
noticed how big this one was.
It's about 175, 180 pounds, maybe. It'll go pretty easy.
Voila! This way?
Yeah, now I'm gonna just kind of back you up.
I'm good, I'm good.
Shoot out there where maybe a quarter of it's sticking off the back. That's good. But now if you can't handle it, just
I got it, thank you.
don't be shy. I was impressed with Faith. You know, she didn't hesitate moving the water heater, dragging the old one out. I like you even more and more. If nothing else, you ain't scared to try. And I think it's interesting that a woman would want to get into the plumbing industry. You know, if they can handle it, more power to them.
So what do you do when you're done with this job? Are you...
I have children.
Oh, you do?
I have a 10-year-old son and a 5-year-old daughter.
Oh.
My son's name is Malachi.
Malachi? How cool.
I like the biblical names. Yeah. It means my messenger, which was really ironic. He has nonverbal autism. He can't speak.
Really?
Yeah. He just had a birthday.
He did.
I still want to call him now.
Oh.
But for a 10-year-old autistic boy, he seems to be doing pretty good. All right, Faith. Get this man some hot water.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the plumbing thing?
I'm kind of curious about the meeting this morning because that was really cool. A little military.
A lot of that stuff is not Mr. Reuter. Like with every job, every company you work at, there's things you like, things you don't like.
So what do you like?
Mr. Reuter's kind of sentimental to me. My father worked for him before I ever came along. But then I take into account everything that actually goes on with this company behind the scenes, and there's a lot of misery. You know, we're paid on commission. You know, you expect you made $1,000 this week, you get your check and it's $500. You go to the office, say, hey, y'all said you weren't gonna take my material out. The accountant would say, well, that's the way it's supposed to be, and no. You shouldn't find that out when you get
Because my husband has to. He's got some employees, and he has to take, like, some payroll tax and...
Well, this isn't payroll tax. Now, your income tax and all that is completely separate. This is off the top of the job. The next week, get my check, same thing. If I expect my check to be $1,000 and it's $500,
that's a problem.
Somebody's got to explain some things to me. And this went on for 8 weeks straight.
Really?
Yeah, and you can count on it. Every week when payday, at least 2 guys are back there raising Cain about their paychecks. They had a guy who worked 60 hours. When they gave him his paycheck, he owed them $21.20.
That's ridiculous.
How does that happen?
It's very frustrating to me to see here's a guy worried. He needs to be able to take care of his family, not worry about whether his paycheck's right or not. And we need to make a correction here.
You know, I got a family I'm trying to take care of. I'm expecting a $400 or $500 paycheck, and it's $60. I don't know that something shady's not going on.
Just that comment alone really just stirred my stomach up. I don't want anybody to use the word shady when they think about us.
I want to buy a house right now. Most mortgage companies, you need to be on your job 2 years. But at the same time, I'm not afraid to lose my job because of something like that.
Can you excuse me for a second? I really would like to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Excuse me just a second. I need to make sure we get this fixed.
Hello, this is Mary.
Hey, it's Dina calling. I'm working with the technician, Wayne. He was just revealing to me some of his frustrations with his job. It seems like there's a compensation issue in the way that they do the paychecks. Seems like every week he's having to go to the office. The finance guy doesn't seem to have a lot of respect for his opinion.
Can't fix anything if we don't know about it. So
Exactly.
It really helps to know that. And
So this is a great tech. We don't want to lose him. And we can't control everything a franchisee does. There's an independent relationship there. but we certainly want things to be done right.
So now you're ready to take it inside the house.
And he's gonna know that we really do care, and we're gonna make it right. All right.
Got it like you like it?
Yep. There we go.
Coming up,
Okay.
the boss loses control.
Watch out.
And later, Dina is shocked to learn that a franchise owner is not following the rules.
We don't do the steps, A through Z, exactly like we should do them, because it's not something I even really follow myself.
Dina Dwyer-Owens is a boss undercover in her own company.
It's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
She's currently posing as an office assistant, thinking about trading her current job for a more exciting job in the maintenance industry.
But now if you can't handle it, just
I got it. Thank you.
don't be shy.
Her journey continues in Germantown, Tennessee.
Today, I'm visiting a Grounds Guys franchise. We call them the Grounds Guys because their responsibility is to take care of the lawn and the grounds. While our largest brand is Mr. Rooter. The Grounds Guys is our newest brand. We just started it last year. We have 34 franchise owners, and our goal is to double that by year end. I'm just really curious to see, is everything the way that we hoped it would be here on site? Because that's what the customer sees and experiences. Excuse me. Hi. I'm looking for Jake.
Yes, ma'am, that's me.
Oh, hi, I'm Faith Brown.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
When I first saw Faye, one of the things I noticed was she had her pearl necklaces and the pearl bracelet on.
It's a hot day here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I didn't know what she was thinking, but I definitely would advise people not to wear jewelry of any sort on a job. I'm the supervisor, and what my job is to train guys and make sure the jobs are getting done efficiently and to the customer satisfaction. What we're going to be doing today is doing a few little projects on the Kingsway Christian Church.
Okay.
Let's get started on the lawnmowers.
Okay.
Turn your key.
Step one down.
You pull it, the left one,
Yeah.
pull it down, it'll make you turn left.
Left. Pull the right
Pull
one
the right down,
right.
make you turn right. Now you're gonna push this forward.
Touchy. Oh, left. Ah! Watch out. Woohoo, watch out. I felt kind of like I was riding a bucking bronco. Whoa. Wait.
Just pull back.
Oh. It was really hard to get a feel for how you controlled it.
Now engage the blade. When she was mowing, she didn't know what she was doing.
Try to do it straight, I guess, when you're mowing.
We tried to, yes, ma'am. She was going all over the place, and the lines weren't straight.
Try that again.
You know, it wasn't as perfect as I expect out of any of my employees. I was standing back because just for safety issues, I didn't want to lose a limb. You started getting straighter at the end, but we've got these spots missed, and that is an easy loss of a job there.
Right.
I'll go ahead and come back later to clean this up.
Thank you.
But we're going to go on to the next job. And,
What is that?
We're gonna cut down a tree.
So how long have you been doing this?
Say 13 years now. I started when I was 8.
8? You have your own little lawn mower business?
My dad did, and yeah, okay.
Woo! Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought.
Not at all.
I was a little giddy, actually, feeling very proud of myself, but my arms are sore. They're still sore. I'm sure tomorrow they're gonna be aching. Yay, I'm ready for a drink.
We encourage everybody to drink water whenever you think you need to.
Mm-hmm. It's really hot in Memphis. I've never had to sweat this much at work. I have a whole new level of respect for the employees and the work they put into this. So what's the hardest part about the job?
Just the exhaustion and the hours. Also, on a personal level, my vehicle broke down for a while, so.
Broken vehicle can be a real hassle.
Yes, ma'am. So I'm assuming you've probably planted flowers before.
My mother had a greenhouse when we were kids growing up.
Oh, wow.
And that was one of the fondest memories I have. It's pretty amazing that you're leading teams here and you're 20 years old.
Well, I appreciate it.
Ooh, there's bugs in here. Woohoo, bees. Attracting the bees. So when you were working for your family business, you have brothers and sisters?
5 brothers.
5 brothers?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow. So you guys really kept it in the family.
Yes, ma'am. This was my dad's passion, and my father passed away last year.
You're kidding me.
No. So.
What happened, if you don't mind me asking?
It was suicide. But,
oh, my gosh.
So, sort of helping raising the boys now. And We tried to keep the company going, but everyone wanted to go their own separate ways.
Oh, wow.
So,
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, I appreciate it.
Can't imagine what that would be like. My heart's kind of racing. Just thinking about what you just told me. How do you handle that?
I feel like, he raised me to do this, and it's something I enjoy. It's something he enjoyed, and, this is keeping his passion going.
It sounds like he's still proud of his dad. He wants to live his father's passion. We're similar that way. It's a scary thing trying to fill your dad's shoes.
So what do you think about it?
It's hard, but it is rewarding when you get to see how pretty that looks.
Get to walk away and think you did that.
Eating a little dirt in the process here, too. Today I'm in Deer Park, Texas, and I'll be working alongside a Mr. Electric franchise owner. When my father founded the company, he had a clear belief system. I'm here to find out if our franchisee is in fact following the guidelines for how customers should be treated, making sure that we're leaving the customer in a place that was better than when we found them. I'm a little nervous today, though, because I have a feeling this franchisee may recognize me. I teach the first basic training class, so I could get exposed. Good morning. Brock?
Morning, yes.
Hi, I'm Faith Brown.
Faith, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Very nice to meet you. Looking forward to having you here for the day.
Yes, I'm looking forward to learning.
Good, good.
I like the
the
deer.
Yeah, try to get out when I can. So tell me about what you've done before.
Well, I've done mostly secretarial stuff. I'm just looking forward to getting out and trying something new.
All right. Wow. It's a big turnaround for you.
It is.
Faith was not dressed appropriately for today's work. Uniform looked great, but makeup and the pearls, gotta go. Well, I guess I'll kind of give you just a general overview of what I do.
Okay.
I have just recently purchased a business about 1.5 years ago. A master electrician by trade. We try to do things here a little bit different. I say to try to streamline things. We try to be as efficient as possible. Not only do I, come here and have to do some desk work, but also have to get out into the field. In the end, it helps the customer because they get it done in a quicker time frame.
Right.
So today we have a few jobs to go look at.
All right.
So you ready
Sounds
to go?
fine. Yes, I am.
All right, let's go.
Thank you. Really nice truck.
Thank you.
So is this your business truck or your business and personal?
Yes, both.
I was surprised that there weren't any Mr. Electric signs on the sides of his truck. It's a beautiful truck, but it's not logoed out like a Mr. Electric truck. He's losing an opportunity to be a moving billboard.
Do you know much about the Mr. Electric as far as it being a franchise?
Not really.
Basically what you're buying when you buy a franchise, you're buying a system. The franchise, when they spoke of their things was the 14 steps.
So what are 14 steps?
It's basically how someone should act, or it has a lot to do with integrity and respect. All those are things that we should have learned in kindergarten. I'm more focused on the business aspect.
So you think there's just too many steps?
Yeah. I know our customers probably in the back of their mind just saying, what in the heck are these people doing?
I have to help them understand step 1 to step 14. The approach to the customer's home, putting the doormat down, putting the shoe covers on. I learned from my father how important it is to the customer experience that we're creating. They're not hard.
We don't do the steps, A through Z exactly like we should do them because it's not something I really follow myself.
I think my father would say that there's no excuse. We should be following those steps 1 through 14.
Certain customers, they're not really into all that. They need something done, they want it done, they don't really care how it gets done.
That's ridiculous to me. All the steps are imperative, though. You don't leave a step out.
It doesn't work real good.
Dina Dwyer-Owens is a boss undercover in her own company.
Faith, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
And right now, the foundation of her company is being ignored.
We don't do the steps, A through Z exactly like we should do them because it's not something I really follow myself.
Who do we want as franchisees? We want people who believe the same things we believe.
Certain customers, they're not really into all that.
And I have to help them understand all the systems are necessary.
It doesn't work real good.
I am going to follow up in the situation, but right now I need to start working and deal with the customer.
All right, let's see what we got. This is the historic Magnolia Ballroom. We're helping fix some code violations.
Okay. Do we need to put the shoe covers on?
No, don't worry about that. This is the new exit sign we need to put up. Slide this out.
This goes first?
That goes first. And we have some screws here.
You ever put these in your mouth?
No, not normally. Make sure the screw holes that we have for this.
Yeah, I was going to say, so what am I screwing into then? Oh.
Do you still have that screwdriver? Yeah.
I do. That's a better way to do it. Come on.
You're gonna have to turn it.
This is gonna take a little while.
You're gonna build up some strong wrist.
Yeah.
You're going old school. Faith seemed very new to actually using the tools.
I think I'm going a little crooked. Oh, efficiency is not my game today.
Just get that side tightened down to almost equal to the other one.
Sweat's getting in my eyes and I can't see what I'm doing.
As we see sometimes, all the conditions aren't always right.
Yeah.
Faith took quite a long time, and you know, when you're trying to get a job done and you're wasting time.
Boy, this shouldn't take so long.
Obviously, that plays into your day-to-day operations. Time equals money. I'm gonna go check on the other guys, but what you can do next, take this off, install a new exit on this side. I'll be back.
Getting the backside of the exit sign popped off was not anywhere as easy as I thought it would be, and I was so happy he wasn't watching me because I was really struggling. Woo-hoo. Ooh, I did it. Brock, I think I did it right.
And then it should snap at the bottom.
All right.
There you go.
Yay!
Let's go. Now we got a lot to do here.
All right.
Rock, sorry I had to leave. I placed 2 notes where I need the receptacles. Thanks for your help.
Outlet here.
We want the outlet to match the other heights of the other outlets.
Okay.
So average is 13 and a
13 and a
half.
half.
So.
Okay.
All right. If you put that circle right on your mark, then you can trace the outline of your box. Now we can cut our hole. Just follow your lines that you cut. Try to stay straight.
Yeah. Easier said than done, huh?
You gotta remember, we gotta go to another job.
Okay.
Need to go much faster.
Am I really slow at this?
I'd have probably had it done already.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
Absolutely, I was frustrated with Faith. I wanted to pull the tool from her hand and start cutting it because we could have been done with that a whole lot quicker. I don't think Faith would be suitable for this career.
Made a mess, but I think I did it right. Should I clean up around here, maybe?
No, it's okay. Let's go.
No? What? I was disappointed Brock didn't think all the systems were necessary. Each step, the approach to the customer's home, putting the doormat down, cleaning. I didn't get to experience that today. We're kidding ourselves to think that everybody's following all the systems to a T, but it's important.
And off we go.
I just have to make sure we're doing a better job from the corporate headquarters down, instilling and educating the franchisees as to why those steps are so important and what value that's going to bring to them as a business owner. I'm here in Conroe, Texas, working with the Mr. Appliance franchise, and I will be a service technician today. Brock really caught me off guard yesterday when he didn't think all the systems were necessary. Today I'll be working on the residential side. So what I want to see today is that service tech making that customer feel comfortable from the very minute that they open the door and see them. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Tana. I'm Faith Brown.
I'm Tana.
Nice to meet you.
So you're gonna be my trainee today?
Yes.
Ready to have some fun?
Yes. My first impression was, wow, I'm working with a female technician. We have so few female technicians in any of our brands. So to see her was like, this is cool. I just didn't expect it.
Hello. Hi, I'm Tana with Mr. Appliance.
Hi, I'm
We're here
Jennifer.
to fix your oven.
Okay, come right this way.
Can you tell me what's going on with the oven?
Like if I go to make biscuits, it seems to take a lot longer, and they still come out gummy.
Okay, and these,
Lasagna took probably about 2.5 hours.
Okay, well, we're gonna get to work on it.
Okay, but I'll just get out of your way and go in the other room.
All right. So you understand basic function of an oven?
Sure.
Okay, so these get real hot and produce heat,
Right.
and then there's gotta be something to tell it to turn off.
Right.
So see the thing in the back there?
Right.
Okay, that's gonna be a thermostat. So what I'm gonna have you do is test that.
Okay.
Do you know anything about tools?
Not much.
Okay.
I mean, I can unscrew something, but.
All right. Okay, so you see the screw holes back
Yes,
there?
I do.
So let's pull it out, then we're gonna have to cut it.
So what do you want me to do? Cut it right down here?
Yeah.
Oh, voila.
So this is our temperature sensor. So when they start to weaken, you get soggy biscuits.
Right.
So on your ohm meter, you're trying to get a reading here.
Oops.
So do you like your nails?
I do. I'm not sure.
You willing to get them up?
I may have to if this is a job that you think I could do.
Obviously, appliance repair people don't wear painted fingernails, so she'll learn quickly to pull her hair back and cut her nails.
How's that? Is that good enough?
No, that's telling you that it's bad temperature sensor.
Temperature sensor.
So it needs to be replaced. So you'll go ahead and snip it off right at the very end.
Okay.
Wait. Okay.
I'm getting the wire.
Yeah, you're destroying it.
Sorry.
So you said you worked in an office before
Yeah, my
this?
husband's business.
So what made you decide?
I just want to try something different. I'm 48 now, and I'm just at a point where I'm sick of being inside, and I just want to get out.
Kind of how I was. I have 4 kids.
You have 4 kids? You look old enough to have 4 kids.
Thank you, I'll take it.
I thought you were just a kid yourself. 4 kids, and what were you doing?
I was a stay-at-home mom and was generally going stir crazy.
In your mind.
And when all you have to talk to is a toddler all day, and they're going, Mom, 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 Mom. And we're like, oh. So our refrigerator broke, so they diagnosed the problem and told us what it was and fixed our refrigerator, and it was on a Saturday, and the owner actually came out and started talking to my husband, and he goes, oh, we're always looking for good technicians, and you ought to come apply. And my husband's a firefighter for Houston, and said, thanks for the offer, but no thanks. You know, I've got a job I want. And he left, and I kind of sat on it for a couple of days, and I said,
you kept thinking about it?
Would you be offended if I applied for that job? And he goes, no. And so I did, and...
That is funny.
Okay, so we need to let her know that we're finished with that.
All right, so we finished the job?
Before we check out, I have an apartment on the property, and the the ice isn't tasting right. Do y'all have time to check?
Sure.
Check
So
on that?
basically, to fix that, what we could do is put an inline water filter on the back of the refrigerator. We'll run out to the truck and get all the parts, and then we'll go ahead and start working on this.
That sounds good.
Okay. This is an inline filter.
All right.
So we'll put that in.
So it was interesting to me when we came to the front door today that the customer seemed really comfortable.
Part of that is, the upside of being a female technician, because women feel a lot more comfortable around women. But you'll get problems like with the older generation of men.
Yeah, when they're the ones who you're...
Back then, women didn't
do this kind of work,
cook and make babies,
Right. I gotta have a lot of respect for you based on what I see. You really know what you're doing now.
All of the guys treat you like one of the guys.
Tana seems to be just fine working in a man's world. She cares so much about the customer. She's just a great example of how women can do well in this type of a business. So I think we're ready to finish the job out. If I can just get your signature. Thank you so much. Thanks for your patience with me today.
You're welcome, and thank you for coming out and
Yes.
fixing those problems. You're welcome.
I would love for more women to understand, if they love to work with their hands, make a living for your family.
So when I'm close to home, like there's times that I go check on my kids. Do you want to?
So I might get to meet your kids? I'd
yeah,
love to.
Let them see other women do this too.
Yeah.
It took me a while whenever I first started this job to, not feel guilty for having a job.
Right.
And my second job that I'm looking at, it's very rigid and very...
You're looking to do something in addition to this?
Correct.
Why is that?
When I started working, there's a little bit of a financial burden that I kind of felt responsible for because I hadn't worked for so long.
Right.
Because in the long run, we've got four little ones that have to go to college.
And it's expensive.
And
it is so expensive.
Yeah. Well, you ready to go?
Yes, I'm ready. Can't wait to meet your family.
Hey.
Hi, guys.
This is the trainee I've been with all day.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. What a beautiful family. What are you guys eating?
Pepperoni rolls.
Yummy.
Want one? Are you hungry?
You have an extra one? Awesome.
How are you? Good.
Having fun?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yummy. How old are you?
3.
He's 3?
Do you know how many I am?
How many are you? I was gonna guess 5? Well, just to feed you guys is a lot, isn't it?
Right.
And to clothe kids, because I grew up in a family of 6, and my mom was on this really tight budget.
Well, and that's how we usually handle
Yeah.
it. We just budget everything, and her paycheck helps out. So,
Right.
yeah, she has an opportunity to start a second job.
Is that a strain? I mean, is that going to be a strain on you guys managing?
Yeah, we really have to worry about, who's going to be home with the kids.
Right. One of my concerns in listening to Tana, her and her husband are working, and now she's going to take on a second job. And just thinking back, my father was just amazing, but he wasn't home. I mean, it was rare that he was home when we were all still awake.
So cute. Mommy has to go bye-bye. Okay?
They're just a special family. It's kind of like the model American family.
You about ready to get back to work?
Whenever you're ready.
Coming up, Dina invites the employees to her family's ranch. How will they react when they find out she's actually the boss?
Hello.
I'm Dina Dwyer-Owens, and I'm the CEO of the Dwyer Group. All of the employees I've worked with have been invited to my parents' private ranch. They think they're coming to vote on whether or not I should keep my day job.
Faith should keep her day job. The heat's extreme, it's hard work. The grass isn't always greener on the other side.
She doesn't seem to shy away from being intimidated by anything, so I can't imagine anything would stop Faith but Faith.
Good morning.
Morning.
Do you know who I am? No.
Well, I know you as Faith.
I'm really Dina Dwyer-Owens, CEO of the Dwyer Group.
Wow.
Is that a surprise?
Yeah, it's a huge surprise.
The long hair won't be an issue if you're a plumber now.
I did say to keep your day job.
You did? I worked hard. In a year and a half, Brock, you've really done well. But you really weren't all about the 14 steps.
It's not something I even really follow myself.
That's not something you're sure is necessary. So, as the CEO of the Dwyer Group, I'm going to encourage you to consider those and really give them a try. If you've never tried them and seen the value of trying all 14 steps, you really don't know. The slight difference those can make might just have that customer say, wow. Maybe you should just give that a try. And then also, it's a great truck, and I love the air-conditioned seats. But there's no branding on this truck, and you're a marketing guy. So here's a gift certificate for you to get a sunshade on the back of the truck that says Mr. Electric with your phone number. It's personalized for you.
That was part of one of my plans, just hadn't got there yet.
Hadn't gotten there yet. Okay, well, I'm gonna help you out. It's not hard. I think it would just give you that extra boost to become even a better leader and a better franchise owner.
Sounds great.
Good.
Trying to do my best here. It's kind of hard to know exactly how to respond to something like that. I think the 14 steps that Dina mentioned, I think it was a fair comment, but you're never doing everything perfect all the time. Anytime you have an opportunity for improvement, you want to give it a try.
Wayne, so how do you feel finding out that I'm not really Faith?
Well, I think I better start putting a resume together because I tend to tell the truth, and that's...
It's one of the things I appreciate about you. You were very frank and upfront about the things that you were concerned about.
If I expect my check to be $1,000 and it's $500, somebody's got to explain some things to me.
So I talked to Mary Thompson, who's actually the president of Mr. Reader. I said, Mary, I'd like you to just check into this because Wayne's sharing a concern with me, and I'm going to continue to follow what's happening in this relationship. And so we'll take care of all of these compensation issues.
Well, thank you. Do I believe my paycheck will never be wrong again? We'll just have to wait and see.
Something else we talked about was your dream of owning your own home.
Right.
That's something you've been thinking about, and I know that you need to stay employed, have a record for a couple of years is what you told me, so that you could get a mortgage. And I loved you sharing about your kids.
I'm proud of them.
I know you are.
That's what it's all for as far as I'm concerned.
So what I'd like to do is to help you with your new home. I'd like to give you $20,000 as a down payment on your new home, so that make it a little bit easier for you as you're getting this set up.
Really?
Really. Will that help out?
Oh, absolutely, that would help out. I don't even know what to say about that. Thank you.
My pleasure.
It's overwhelming. The fact that she's giving me $20,000 towards a home is just, I don't even know how to thank somebody for something like that.
You were incredible, Jacob.
Oh, thank you.
It was a really fun experience for me.
I know what I really liked was the pearls.
That was a classic, right?
I
Pearl
really
down
liked
on
the
the
pearls.
landscaping
Yeah,
job.
that was great.
Funny. Well, you're an awesome young man.
Thank you.
And I was so impressed, Jacob, with who you are, as well as just your commitment to following your dad's passion. Your dad had to be an incredible guy.
He was. Thank you.
This is actually my father's ranch. He passed away of a sudden heart attack in 1994. Just like you want to carry on your dad's legacy, I have a passion for fulfilling my father's dream. And it's people like you that will help.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And I think you're a guy who one day would be just the perfect franchisee for Grounds Guys.
That's great. It's amazing.
We think that you're good enough, that you deserve to be awarded one of those.
I don't know what to say. It's amazing. Thank you.
It's not every day we give a franchise.
I know. Wow.
You're shaking.
I
didn't see you shake on the job.
I wasn't expecting this whatsoever.
So you're kind of acting as the man of the house, really.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, when my father passed away, we had a lot to do, but I didn't have little brothers and sisters to be responsible for. So with all that extra responsibility, I'd like to help you out with that transportation problem.
Appreciate that.
How would you like a new truck?
I wouldn't know what to say.
Well, we have a new truck waiting for you.
Thank you.
And that's just one little thing that I felt we could do to help make your life easier. And it's big enough to hold all your little brothers.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's yours.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being a wonderful person.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me. It helps me tremendously. Won't have to worry about rides anymore to work. Be able to go pick up my little brothers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Am I getting fired?
Are you kidding me?
What are we doing then?
You are amazing. So my goal going Undercover was to find out how we're doing. Are we really living up to the values that my father founded this company on? Because that's my goal, is to live his dream. And you are the epitome of what Don Dwyer would have looked for in one of our team members.
Thank you.
You're an incredible technician, and you're an incredible mother, and you're an incredible wife. So what I'd like for you to do is have you spend time with me creating this new program, and you'll get paid. It's $5,000 to help me, reach out maybe to women. I just need your help. Are you willing to help me with that?
Absolutely. I think it'd be fun.
It'll be a lot of fun. So I want to take what you've learned and done and get you to share that with other people.
I think it's awesome. It's overwhelming.
And I know one of the reasons that you're taking on a second job is because you want to provide college for your kids.
Yeah.
I'd like to give you $10,000 to set up a scholarship fund for each one of your children.
Yeah, thank you.
I also want to make sure that we're keeping you at Mr. Appliance because you're special. And you really epitomize what I'm looking for. Seriously, Tana, I don't think you have any idea how I've dreamt of more women like you being part of who we are as an organization as a whole. So what I'd like to do is give you $25,000 as a cash reward for being you. I want you to be able to be home with those kids. This is a precious time in their lives, in your life. And if that can help you with your mortgage, with your payments, if that can help you pay off some bills that maybe you have, whatever it can do for you. Would that make a difference? Could we keep you full-time at Mr. Appliance and not have you going to do another job?
I'm just a little country girl from nowhere.
You're an amazing country girl from nowhere.
Thank you. Speechless. It's definitely a blessing. That's all I can say.
As I come to the end of my journey, I'm just happy that my father had such a vision for making a positive difference in the lives of everybody we touch. Whether they're on the front line or whether they're here in Waco, Texas, every one of them is special. And I'm really grateful that people have put the trust in me to lead the company, because it's an awesome responsibility. I always think about my dad. He's in my prayers daily. I just hope he's proud of it, the job that I'm doing.
This week on Undercover Boss, the president of Kendall-Jackson Wine Estates, the world's second largest family-owned wine company, poses as a man looking to pursue his dream job in the wine business.
Have you had our wines before?
I work in a grocery store,
Okay.
so I know a little bit. Here we go. Oh, get going, get going. Whoa, 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 whoa.
By working on the front lines, he'll get a close-up look at his own company.
Is that your goal, to stay with the Jackson family?
Not having any benefits, that does get to me.
And along the way, he takes the ride of his life with a less-than-model employee.
Every job has both managers to be. I mean, the first thing that comes to your mind is you.
Headquartered in Santa Rosa, California, and with wineries spanning from Santa Barbara to Napa, Kendall-Jackson Wine Estates produces more than 5 million cases of premium wine every year. Overseeing this $500 million a year industry is one man.
I'm Rick Tigner, president of Kendall-Jackson Wine Estates.
So I'd like to take a couple minutes, just evaluate them, write down a couple notes.
I always tell everybody, we're in the business of celebrating. Celebrating success, celebrating people's daily lives.
Smoky.
Yeah.
Woody.
A lot of woody.
Yeah. And if we can provide a product that makes their life a little bit better, how good is that?
This is, to me, a North Coast Appalachian brand.
Kendall-Jackson was founded by Jess Jackson in 1982. He was a very successful attorney, and he wanted to retire into the wine country, so he bought a 80-acre pear orchard up in Lake County. He transplanted it to grapes, and today we have over 1,000 employees, and we make over 5 million cases of wine a year. I grew up in Modesto, California. My mom and dad got divorced when I was a young kid. My father was a roofer, so when he wasn't working, he probably was out drinking. So actually, after my father got his 10th DUI, my father went to prison. I worked my way through junior college in the liquor store, so I learned more about sales and marketing, and that's when I knew that was my calling. When I met Jess in 1991, Jess Jackson and I got along from the very, very beginning. One vacation, maybe 4 years ago, he took some executive staff off to Alaska to go fishing. Instead of him going off with his family, he stood there side by side with me all day long, showing me how to fish. That would have been never anything I would have ever done with my father. I've been with the company for 20 years. For the first 19 years, I ran sales and distribution. Last May, I was actually sitting down with Jess Jackson, and at that point he goes, well, why don't you just take over the presidency? Are you ready yet? And I said, well, I'm ready today. And he goes, well, then today's the day. And so he gave me that opportunity after years and years of working well together. After a long, courageous battle with cancer, Jess Jackson passed away in April. Everything that I have was all provided by Jess Jackson. So for me today, I like to thank him personally. For me, that was a tough day. Because I didn't really have a father figure in my childhood, Jess kind of filled that void.
To Jess.
So I think for me to continue on Jess's legacy, as the new president, I owe that to the family, but I owe that to Jess. Well, my wife, Wendy, we've actually been married, 24 years. 3 great kids, and we've had a really good life. But about 4 years ago, my wife was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. I got him. Living with Parkinson's does have its obstacles. My wife literally has to take 7 or 8 pills a day. How's your ankle?
Oh, it's a little sore. When I was diagnosed with this disease, it was not easy. But, we made the commitment to each other through sickness and in health. Should we get home for dinner?
Let's go.
Okay.
I got to really spend time being a great husband, and I definitely got to be there for her.
Are you ready to go, honey?
Let me just get your pills ready before I leave.
Okay, you're always so good about my pills.
The reason I want to go undercover is people ask the question, what's going to happen to the company? All the eyes are watching to see if I'm going to be able to fill Jess Jackson's boots. Do I have everything?
It looks like you do.
During the economic downturn, people drank less wine, and that took an effect on our overall business. We actually froze the 401k plan. That was very tough. I really have yet to have the opportunity to sit down with the people in production to really get an understanding of where the morale is.
So what we're gonna do is use the bright light to set everything and then place all the brackets on.
Okay. When I'm undercover, I'm going to be Jake Williams, a grocery store manager from Plano, Texas. My employees will be told that I'm taking part in a reality show where I have to make a big decision. Do I keep my day job or do I take my dream job in the wine business? Today, I'm going to be working in Monterey, where we own over 3,000 acres of land. Everything that we do starts in the vineyards. You cannot make great wine out of inferior grapes. Are you Laura?
I am.
I'm Jake. Very seldom do I ever get out into the vineyards. I have not actually been in this vineyard for the last 2 years. The reason I want to work with a production team is because they're actually our largest team inside Kendall-Jackson. So the vineyard manager I'm working with today, they're responsible for the actual infancy of the grape. And before it goes from the vine to the wine, they're one of the most important parts of this organization.
We're going to do some crop estimation. In the wine industry, you want to be able to predict how much fruit you're going to be getting at harvest. So we'll go around and count clusters. It's very simple.
Yeah, I'll follow you. There you go. Hello.
So everyone, this is Jake.
Hi, I'm Jake. So, how long have you guys worked here?
We're gonna head this way.
Okay.
You'll be needing this. It's English-Spanish dictionary.
Do you know?
All of our cruisers.
Do you know Spanish?
I don't yet.
You don't?
It's definitely a lifesaver.
What's the most common word? I'm gonna have to.
Topos.
What's that?
Gophers. There are gophers
everywhere.
Gophers.
Okay, I'll watch out for the gophers.
Okay. So we're gonna go down those rows, count how many bunches there are, and then we write it down.
Okay.
So it's an inflorescence right now, so it's flowering.
Is that what those little buds are?
Yeah, so this is an ovary. That's what gets fertilized, and then it develops into the berry.
Okay. Well, how do you know all that?
School. So right now, we're just gonna come in and you got 1, 2 clusters, 3, 4.
Oh, sorry.
7, 10, 11, 14.
All right.
You want to try this one?
Okay. You want to double check my work after I'm done?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 4. Nothing on that one. 5, 11, 16's my number.
Did you get this one back here?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure I missed that one. With the contacts and the fact that I don't have my glasses, it was hard to see through all the green leaves to count the exact clusters. 20, 21. Uh-oh, I think I might have broke one there. I'm gonna bend that one down. I'm already sweating. I broke another one.
That's disastrous. I mean, that's like dropping money on the ground. You realize you have this whole block to do. So you're
I'll
gonna
keep
have
doing
to
it.
pick up the pace
Pick
a
up the
little
pace?
bit.
Is that what everyone else does? They all run?
Yeah, they all run.
All right. Here we go, come on. Broke off another leaf. Whew. 16, I did screw up on the... Running up and down the hill, I was sweating and pain in my knees and my back. All right. This is definitely a difficult job. I respect the guys who do this job every day. Oh, that tennis pays off. I bet all the other guys are already all done by now. I'm coming.
If he was gonna work out in the field, he'd really have to pick up the pace. So we're gonna
count his up?
Notes.
Yeah. I did 3 rows. How many did you do?
You might have to use your dictionary.
Oh, my book?
He can't understand you, so in order to work with him.
I don't even see the word how in here, right?
That's
so...
the Spanish side.
Oh, como. Como, how? Right? I think you'd have an interpreter right here, but
This is kind of what I go through.
I was actually frustrated with myself. I never want to struggle with communication. I always think I'm a good communicator. ¿Cómo está usted? Yeah. That's all I know. How long have you worked here? Employed.
It's just trabajo.
Como, entender, whatever that word was.
¿Cuántos años trabajo?
Cinco.
5? 5 years.
Is there a gap between the English-speaking management and the Spanish-speaking management? And if there is, we got to close that gap. You use this all day long to ask questions.
Yeah.
Jess was a teacher and an educator. So whether it's Laura learning Spanish or Spanish-speaking employees learning more English, that would be great. And I think as an organization, that's the least we can do.
We're gonna do some replants. Every year, we get casualties. Equipment will hit them, gophers will take them out. Now we're gonna dig down. Okay, so we got our plant out. You wanna make sure that the roots are pointing down. Then you're gonna push some dirt
back in.
And then we're gonna pack it down.
Okay.
And then you can do the next one.
Okay. So what's the training like? How did you get trained?
College, you definitely have to get your degree. And
Okay.
so I took entomology, plant physiology,
Right.
just you name it.
Right.
While I was going to school, I was the vineyard intern.
Okay.
This is where I want to be. I like the agricultural side.
Right.
I am young and I am a woman in this field, which isn't common. It's hard going into a crew of 12 guys.
So how do you do that?
It's all a matter of respect, I feel like.
Yeah, I think Laura's great. She's 24 years old. She has a large future in front of her. She's very enthusiastic and she's very smart. She has a lot of skills that will shine as she grows in this business.
Nicely done. That was great.
Coming up,
I'm glad these guys are coming at the proper time.
Rick is horrified by the attitude of one of his truck drivers.
The first thing that comes to your mind, you.
Rick Tigner is a boss undercover in his own company.
Are you Laura? I'm Jake.
He's posing as a grocery store worker, thinking about trading his current job for his dream job in the wine industry.
I'm coming.
His journey continues in Napa, California.
Today I'm going to be working with one of our truck drivers here at the Kendall-Jackson Distribution Center. In the world of wine, it's very competitive. My goal is to create what I call a concierge level of service. And to me, the truck driver is an extension of the salesperson. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Hey, I'm Jake Williams.
Jake, Renee Castellanos, nice to meet you.
Hey, you too, very much so. You can win or lose the sale at the back door if you don't deliver at the right times, if you don't have the right relationships with our customers. So we want our truck drivers to be nice and professional so they have an ongoing relationship.
Today, we're just gonna be delivering to restaurants and a couple accounts that I have on my route in the peninsula.
Is that far from here?
Yeah.
Okay.
About 70 miles.
Okay.
I drive about 220 miles a day.
Okay.
With an average of, 27 to 30 stops.
Okay.
And we just gotta get started more than anything.
Okay. So is this your truck?
Yeah, it's my truck. It's my baby. It's my office.
All right.
It's my everything.
How long have you been with the company?
I've been with the company a little over 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah. You get burnt out real quick, just sitting in traffic for 2 hours.
Oh my God.
Drive you stir crazy. Every day,
Yeah.
you're liable to snap. Where we're going right now is called Vans on the Hill. This case right here is 1 of 3.
Okay.
So
How do you know that?
It says 1 of 3.
Oh, there you go.
It's a little bump, you might want to pull it, so.
Okay.
There you go, use your legs. Use your legs. Jake, I don't want you to get hurt. So when you go like this, stay like this, and pull up with your legs.
My
Not
legs.
your arms or your back, just your legs. There you go, use your legs. You're lucky that in order the normal.
Whoa!
5, 6 cases, you're good, don't worry
almost
about
lost it. You ever lost one?
it. No. There you go, hey, good job. Now turn it around, let's go.
My midsection out there.
Can I help you?
Hey, I'm Jake.
Nice to meet you.
You too, very much so.
Kendall-Jackson. Okay,
Yeah.
white wine goes in this area.
Okay, how's your day going?
Couldn't be better.
Sorry about coming at lunch, Rich.
Broken box.
No.
I'm learning how to do the job today.
Rich, I'm glad these guys are coming at the proper time.
Always
Yeah.
show up on time.
Do they? Very good. Thank you.
There's a little sarcasm there. I'm
Yeah.
glad these guys came in at the right time this time.
He
Because
was
we're here.
messing with us.
Yeah, because we're here
Right.
at lunch.
Right?
Every job has its perks and every job has its both that you got to deal with,
Yeah.
My job just happens to have a lot of both. Half my stops want their wine before 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Managers would be,
Yeah.
they're like, I've been told, like, what are you doing here right
Yeah.
now? Like, what do you want me to do? You either want the wine or you don't,
Right.
It's on
Right.
you.
I'm shocked about the language. I'm shocked by his attitude towards our customers. If I was really a new employee learning about his experience and how he treats some of our customers, yeah, unacceptable.
The people in the office think the drivers are lazy or do this or do that.
Right.
The drivers think that the people in the office are lazy, do this and do that.
Yeah.
They're not my coworkers.
Yeah.
They're just work associates. I mean, after a 16-hour day and they tell you this or that or try to give you attitude, I mean, the first thing that comes to your mind is you. You know what I mean? I'm out there doing it while you're behind here sitting behind a desk.
Right. So no teamwork kind of a thing, or
I'm on Team Renee.
The goal of concierge level of service is how do we work as a team? So for me to see individuals out there not working as a team frustrates me. But I don't believe you can be a team when you're just one person.
Go ahead. Here goes Mikey. Wait.
Oh, wait for it to finish?
Wait until the ass end is on the way up. There you go. We're missing 4. This is to another account. Jake wouldn't be able to do my job. I thought you were done with these.
I'll do them. I'm just not doing as fast as you.
He's a grown-ass man. I could practically be his kid, and I'm telling him to hurry up, you know? Let's go, Jake.
You grab one side, I'll grab the other.
Sounds good.
How am I doing?
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's obviously gonna take a while. You know what I mean? You want your goal at the end of the day, customer service, all that, is having that truck empty. Because there's nothing better than knowing that you could just get there, turn off your truck, and clock out and go home.
Yeah.
But then you got those days like, I've had this problem with this guy a couple times now where he takes his sweet-ass time. I call one of the girls in the office. I'm like, look, this guy takes his sweet-ass time every single day.
Yeah.
15 minutes from now, I'm taking off. She's like, okay, yeah, no worries. Okay, 40 minutes into it. And here comes this guy with a smile on his face, like, hey. I'm like, dude, what took you so long? He's like, oh, you shut up. I'm like, I'm out of here, bro. You took way too long, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I already called the company and told him you're... And, you know, tempers flare. Ended up almost fighting. The guy got really bad. You know, security showed up or whatnot. You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Let's go.
But, yeah. You know, the one comment he made today was, who cares about customer service? It was all about emptying the truck. And they talked about the one customer and really kind of telling him off a little bit. For me, that was a little shocking.
So this stop, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go make a quick phone call, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Mike, it's Rick Tigner.
Hey, Rick, how you doing?
I'm actually out on one of the trucks today, working with Renee, and kind of disappoints me that he kind of talks the way he talks about with the customers, right? If he has not used the F-bomb 50 times, I'd be shocked.
He said he had to use the phone. I have no idea what he's doing. He's taking his sweet-ass time, though.
If this was really Rick Tigner, I would actually tell the guy right now, dude, you might be an okay guy, but your actions and the way you, I don't know. I almost fired him today.
No, hey, listen, I mean, I can tell from your voice you're pissed.
I don't want our employees to act like that. I don't want the foul language with our customers. That is not a concierge level of service. I'm not sure where Renee's future is with our company. I'm here today in Santa Rosa, California. I'm going to be working on one of our mobile bottling lines. The mobile bottling unit is actually an 18-wheel truck, and we move it around from winery to winery to winery so that we don't have to actually move the juice. So they're very cost-effective and efficient. I'm looking for Marcos.
He's in the next trailer.
All right, thanks. As a customer walks through a grocery store, we want to make sure that when it says Kendall-Jackson, it's perfect on the bottle. So today, what I'm hoping to find is perfection, a high level of quality control. Hey, I'm looking for Marcos.
I am Marcos.
Hey, Marcos, I'm Jake.
Nice to meet you, Jake. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm looking forward to learning.
Yeah, okay, let's do it.
All right.
I say, well, that guy must be from Texas, you know, because that guy with a hat, you know. What we're gonna be doing, we are sending wine to there, and then bottles to get filled.
Where's the wine?
The wine comes from this side.
Okay.
You grab one case.
Okay.
And then you're gonna dump it.
Oh, okay.
Move it forward.
Okay.
And lift up.
Lift it up.
Okay.
Okay.
Once the line is running, we gotta keep this full, because if you leave gaps in there, and then it'll fall
It'll
over.
back up. All right.
Grab one case right there.
Okay.
Go ahead. You gotta push it first.
Yeah, I got it.
No, just
there you go. That was my fault.
I keep an eye on over there.
Oh.
There you go. Keep going, keep going.
All right, I got it. A little clumsy here.
Let me show you my way so you can see.
Okay. Woo! Double.
All right, try to do that.
Can we try to do that?
Try to do that.
Oh, man, here we go. All right, you ready?
I want it loud, loud. There it goes.
I got it.
Watch your finger, watch your finger, watch your finger.
I was somewhat of a disaster, unloading the bottles, and they were falling down everywhere.
You get that one that broke?
I got it.
All right.
That was a skill I just don't have.
And we don't even go fast right now.
Trying, boss.
Every time the production line stops, it costs us a lot of money. It costs us a lot of money.
Hold on.
I'm gonna stop. You know, you gotta keep up. All right, Jake. So we're gonna move over.
All right, Marcos.
This is called the packing station.
Okay.
So you got bottles, boxes, you know, you have to real fast. And then you're gonna put a plastic sheet.
Okay.
You close the box.
Right.
So you go here.
And it does it all automatically. All right, here we go.
All
6
right, guys,
bottles.
we're ready.
Game time. I got plastic everywhere. I got stuff running.
Push it. Watch out. All right. There you go. You
Pushed it out there, huh?
You get in the handle of it now. You gotta go
I
faster.
can't figure out how to get the plastic thing in there very well. And
Ah, we working.
I don't know. Whoa! I gotta pick up the speed here.
Yeah.
We got a runner here.
Rick Tigner is a boss undercover in his own company,
I gotta pick up the speed here.
but currently he's got his hands full on the bottling line.
Whoa!
Stop the line! Jake, he didn't have a clue what a bottling line does. You know, you got overwhelmed over here.
Yeah, a little bit.
It is embarrassing to come in as the boss and do one of our fundamental jobs and really not be able to keep up.
Okay, Jake, we're gonna give you another position. So you're gonna be assigned to the labeler for now. Make sure all the bottles get labeled like that.
Okay.
You know.
So are you a local boy? Do you live around here?
No, I live in Lake
Lake
County, California. So it's about an hour and 15 minutes from here.
Okay.
I commute every day to my work.
Every day?
Every day. I like bottling. That's what I do, and that's what I like to do. You know?
Yeah.
I thought Marcos was very, very passionate, the great trainer.
Make sure there's no bubbles, no bottles.
It was very, very hard to keep up, but very impressed with the mobile bottling line.
All right, so let's take a break. Let's take a sit down. That's what I do.
Yeah. So what do you do outside of work to have fun? And
I'm a DJ. I'm a Mexican DJ.
you're the guy up on the...
Actually, they don't do that scratch anymore. It's all mixed now. Yeah, like all that, the beats and all that. You name it.
So you do a lot of weddings and that kind of stuff
Weddings,
too? Or?
quinceañeras, you know,
Yeah.
baptisms, you know, birthdays.
Yeah, that actually sounds pretty fun.
Yeah.
You know?
Tell me a little more about you. Family, kids.
I got 3 kids. My wife actually has somewhat of an illness. She has Parkinson's disease.
Wow.
So she doesn't get around as much as she used to get. And so that's why we're trying to figure out about making a big decision. You know, I work for a relatively good company now, and for me to actually, you know, quit my day job, I'm looking for a company that has sort of those values.
Values, right.
And I'm not really sure what
Yeah,
Kendall-Jackson
over here, Kendall-Jackson has been like every other company.
Yeah.
It's been up and down, up
Yeah.
and down. I mean, it's tough, you know,
Yeah.
but you have to do what you have to do. So,
How long have you worked here?
it was almost 20 years.
Wow. How long do you plan on staying at this company?
Myself, you know, I'm getting tired driving and everything.
Right.
The traveling has been the toughest because you spend less time with your family.
Yeah.
That makes it more, you know, difficult. And, you know, sometimes you feel, you know, underappreciated.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't look as a part of the company.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we do jobs that I mean, nobody likes to do, you know.
Just Jackson passing on, you think things are changing now
It's
for the company?
definitely it's going to be a change. New boss comes in and, you know, and we've got to prove ourselves to the new boss that we can handle the business.
You know, I want the 15, 20-year veterans to know that, you know, they've helped build this company, you know, during those growth years. And now, especially as we continue on to grow the company, I want those 20-year veterans and 15-year veterans to know they have a home here. Did you ever get to meet Jess and spend time?
Yes, I met him in 80, I think it was 89 and 90.
Wow.
And then this company grows so fast.
Before Jess passed away, he has put us in a really good position. As the new president, all the eyes are upon me.
All right, Jake, let's go back to work.
All right. When I think about him and his ambition for this company to last for generations, it is a big challenge. After spending time with Marcos and hearing him talk about his family, you know, it really makes me miss my wife. You know, I haven't been away from her in quite a while. It makes me curious as to see what she's doing today.
Hello?
Hey, sweetie.
Hi.
There's no question that without her and her support and her love, I wouldn't be where I am today. How you doing?
I'm just not feeling that great, but...
And I definitely got to be there for her. I owe it to her. Kendall-Jackson Wine Estates company actually owns over 20-plus wineries. Well, Murphy Good is actually a relatively new brand for us. It's priced a little bit below Kendall-Jackson, so it actually brings in new customers to the Kendall-Jackson family. I'm going to be working undercover at our Murphy Good tasting room here in the heart of the wine country.
Welcome.
Jake Williams.
Jake Williams, nice to meet you. I'm Savannah.
Hi, Savannah. The tasting room is so important. Usually it's the first time people are exposed to many of our wines, and it's critical in helping generate revenue for our newer brands.
So first thing, we do have a dress code that's here. Definitely not your hat.
Okay, well, I'll take my jacket off. I started out in 1984 as a salesperson, so it's been a long time since I've been engaging with customers, so I'm a little nervous to get started.
Have you had our wines before?
Never.
Never.
I've had wine before.
You had wine before?
I work in a grocery store.
Okay.
So I know a little bit.
When people come in, you're gonna greet them,
Okay.
and we offer 10% off if they come in with a complimentary card. We also have a wine club. Our wine club is 4 times a year. Right now we're doing a special promotion, which is if they join today, they get 50% off of any purchases that they make.
That's a lot to remember.
And if you have a question, just say, Savannah, and I'm here to help you. Okay, so
So-
let's start off by opening up the wines.
We get to drink the wines too? Do we drink with them?
I typically don't just drink through the whole day. I'm gonna just kind of walk in, and so greet me if I was your customer.
All right, let's do it.
So here I am.
Okay, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, how are you?
Okay, would you like to have a tasting?
All right, sounds good. So you pour that much, it's good.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna have you smell the wine, so you can kind of get the fruit or the flavors.
I mean, it smells good.
You could taste a little bit.
No big gulps.
No big gulps, no shots, slamming down, bottoms up.
Okay. Tastes good.
Tastes good.
Yeah.
So summer day kind of porch wine goes good with food.
Yeah, porch wine. That's a good way to explain it. Here we go. How you folks doing? Oh, very good. This is the Pinot Grigio. And when I tasted it, I thought it had a little bit of, I'm gonna say pear or maybe apple kind of flavors. Is that close?
Everyone kind of gets a different sensation on their palate.
Did I get you to the next one? This is the Snake Eyes Zinfandel. That's not enough, just tell me.
Hi, you guys.
How you folks doing?
Welcome. Oh, well, they're here.
6 of us, I think.
6?
Yeah,
All right.
all right.
Oh, are the hats for sure?
Oh, you gotta have a hat, man. Yeah, you gotta have a hat. Today we're tasting 5 wines. Guess maybe I should have done the lady first.
Hi, how are you?
So here's the, oh, that was wrong. Here we go. This is where it is, right here. I got a little miscombobulated. If you join the wine club, it's half price today. I think that's right.
And so this entitles...
No, I don't know. I'll ask her. She's yeah, yep, but it'll all be good. A little bit rusty in the sales aspect. Alexander Valley Chardonnay. Really tough to all take in a really short period of time.
What can you tell me about it?
Well, I can read the back of it. And then you got new customers coming in. It was very hectic, very busy. Times have changed since I was a salesperson. You know, they've come a long way, and I just haven't kept up.
So if we join the wine club,
You choose from the mix, which is occasional whites and reds, and then you get that deal 50% off.
you get 50% off.
Anything you bought today, you would get 50% off. There you go.
Boom.
It's very flexible, so let's just say you don't like Cabernet and it shows up in a shipment. You can change things around.
You know what? I will take this.
Savannah is a lady who knows her stuff. She knew a lot about wine.
And you want pickup, right? Yes. All right, sounds good.
And she had a great reaction with the customers, and they reacted to her as well.
Now you're part of the family. Come back anytime.
Thank you. I came here today thinking about how the sales were going.
So enjoy. You guys got your wine.
They're in great hands here at Murphy Good Tasting Room.
So, how did you get into this?
Oh, well, I got into it on the internet. You can only work in a grocery store maybe for so long.
And how's it there? Do you get benefits? Do you get good salary or?
Yeah, I mean, I make, okay money. So do you have medical benefits here?
I don't at the moment, and I don't have a 401k.
Yeah. Are you married, kids? What's your...
I'm not married, but I do have 3 wonderful children.
So are you a full-time employee or you're a part-time employee?
Well, they consider it part-time, but I work 38 to 40 hours.
Okay. Is that your goal, to stay with the Jackson family?
I mean, I love the industry, I love my job, but at the same time, like, not having any benefits for my children, that does get to me.
We would hate to lose a great employee like Savannah. So when I get back to the office, we're definitely going to evaluate our benefit program as well as our 401k. Can't imagine 3 kids and working 38 hours and no benefits. And
I've been working since I was 14.
Wow.
I've been on my own since I was about 14, 15.
Wow.
Family lifestyle wasn't very suitable. You know, we're over it now.
Yeah.
But at that time, it was really hard for me.
You know, when I was young, my father left when I was, probably 12, and my father went to prison and died of a drug overdose. So, I've had.
See, my mom passed away from a drug overdose as well.
Yeah.
She passed away. I was not even 2. So my dad was a single father, and so he's had his girlfriend, and then it was at the point where no one got along, and then they pushed me away, and they told me to leave, and so I did. And
so were you homeless?
I was homeless. Yeah. I couldn't go to school because I had no place to live.
Yeah.
But all the time, by the grace of God, there was always a way, some way I always got through everything.
Yeah. That's a lot for.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I do think about us being a family business, and, she's had a tough upbringing, and she survived.
Figure everything gets put in my path for a reason.
Yeah. She's doing the best she can. But I was also thinking about those 3 kids. Kind of brought it all back to home. So.
Should we head back to work?
Yeah, we should. Yep. Here I am, the president. So the question is, how do I help? I hope my daughters are as strong as you. How do we make a difference in her life and really make her a part of the, the Kendall-Jackson family?
Coming up, Rick summons his employees to evaluate his performance.
The vineyard side for Jake would not be the best position for him.
But first, he wants to make sure everyone is on the same team.
Team Kendall-Jackson is more important than Team Renee.
My customers are involved in Team Renee. They're my coworkers, not the people back at the shop.
My undercover experience has come to an end. It was amazing for me this week. I met some great people, and I also learned the things that need to be fixed in the company. But there's one issue I want to take care of right away. Do you know who I am?
You look familiar.
Yeah? Well, my name's actually Rick Tigner, and I'm actually the president of Kendall-Jackson Wine Estates, right? Have you ever met me before?
Jake.
Do you think Jake Williams walked away with a great impression?
I have no idea.
For me, you're a young guy. To me, you lack a little maturity and a little self-awareness. Some of the shocking parts were, the truck driver language.
There's no haze over your eyes. With me, you see what you get.
When you were talking about Team Renee and you said, customer service isn't important, it's all about getting the cases off the truck. Customer service for me, personally, is one of the most important things.
I don't have a problem with customer service. Customer service, but at the end of the day, I want those cases off my truck.
There's something going wrong here.
Yeah.
That I really don't think my heart of hearts is that it's an issue with the company you work for. I think it had a lot to do with you. Team Kendall-Jackson is more important than Team Renee.
What do you want me to say?
I want to hear you say that almost out loud.
Okay, my customers are involved in Team Renee. They're my coworkers, not the people back at the shop.
I think you're wrong about that. Saying I don't really have any friends back in the office, and I want you to know that you do.
As much as I understand where you're coming from, and
right.
Look at you're on that side.
Right.
Right. You went to college.
Right.
And so 3 years of frustration maybe came off to you like I'm not a team player or whatnot. At the end of the day, I'm good at what I do.
Okay.
So
look, I'm all about Team Kendall-Jackson, and you're all about Team Renee. If we're gonna go right, and you may want to go left, and I say we're going right, we're all going right, because that's where the team goes. So here's what I'd like you to do. I'm actually gonna ask you to step away from the truck. What I wanna do for the next 30 days is suspend you from being a truck driver and have you shadow people in the office and be a part of that team. You need to learn some of those skills, and I think that'll make you a better manager and a better truck driver.
I love the truck, but I'll do whatever. I was a little ambushed, but it's fine. I still feel the way I feel. And to know that I'm going to be caged up, it's going to be very difficult. Nobody wants to work in an office once you've been a driver. It's really hard to tie up a freelance dog after a while, you're gonna bite at the leash.
I've invited some of the employees I've worked with this week up to Jess Jackson's estate. They think they're here to vote on whether or not I should keep my day job.
The vineyard side for Jake would not be the best position for him.
I'd rather just keep it honest instead of having him leave his day job for something that wouldn't work out for him.
How you doing?
All right.
Do you know who I am?
I don't, sir. I
No?
really don't.
Do you think I'm Jake?
Yeah, but you got your braces off.
I'm actually Rick Tigner. I'm actually the president of Kendall-Jackson Wine Estates.
Oh. You look different. Oh my gosh.
How did I do?
Well, you kind of suck in an area, you know.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's nice to meet you.
Laura, when I look back on the day and I met you, you know, it was like, hey, here's this young lady involved in a big part of our business. But the reality for me is that I never really spent much time in the vineyards, which was obvious, right?
Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry I made you run up the hill.
I tried my best. I really, really did. Laura, I know you're energetic, your ambition is high, and you want to learn more. You know, we're going to spend about $50,000 on a management training program. You know, you could be a part of that and then get to that next level, and then the next level, and the next level beyond that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, one of the most serious things I saw this week is people not being able to communicate with each other.
That doesn't work. We're going to commit $50,000 to actually create a language training program and find a way to improve that communication gap that we have.
That's incredible.
And one of my goals, too, is you know, to improve my language skills and actually, you know, learn some Spanish so that I can communicate better with the employees.
Really?
Yeah. And there's one more thing I want to do for you. You know, you're 24 years old. Just got out of college.
Yeah.
Do you have any student loans?
Yeah.
I want to give you $10,000 to pay for your student loans.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we are.
I can't even put words to it. I'm shocked right now. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It feels amazing that he really wants me to do well in this company. It means a lot to me. I think it's incredible.
Savannah, you know, I ran sales for Kendall-Jackson for 19 years.
Wow.
I got to work on my skills.
You got to work on your skills, yes, definitely. Did I teach you anything?
Oh, you were great. You were great. Your resilience and your positive attitude, and you know, you were 14 years old and you went out on your own, and you know, you had some struggles. You talked about being homeless. That inspired me. So we're actually going to donate $10,000 in your name to a homeless shelter of your choice.
Oh my God. There's a lot of people who need it. You're so generous and so kind.
Well, I'm not done yet.
Oh.
So I know you've been working hard. You told me that you work 6 days a week as a part-time employee. You know, you got 3 kids.
Definitely.
So the one thing we're going to do is we're going to offer you a full-time job.
I am overly happy. I don't think it's all sunk in yet.
You are now a full-time employee. That's a $5,000 raise.
Oh my gosh.
On top of that, that comes along with medical benefits. The medical benefits, you know, even though you're eligible for them, they actually do cost money. So we're going to cover the first $5,000 of your first year's medical costs.
Thank you so much. It's like, I'm not a big crier, but it's just coming, and it's just, oh my gosh.
As a company, we've actually suspended 401ks. For us as a company, you know, it's $1 million expense. You know, it's people like you that need benefits and have to think about their retirement. So as a company, we're actually going to restore the 401k in the next 30 days.
Oh my God.
How does that make you feel that that's because of you?
Wow. I feel so blessed. I will never forget this day, ever forget this day. Things like this don't happen to me, ever. I just feel so honored, you know, from everything I've gone through. The days I was homeless and at night there was nowhere to go and I was freezing cold. Like, it's all worth it. It's all worth it at this moment.
Marcos, I understand you've been with the company for 20 years.
That's correct, sir.
I've actually been with the company for 20 years. What you may not know is we actually started the same week.
Wow.
The other thing I learned about you that day was, you know, you have fun. And I think the fact that you're a DJ is just incredible. I'm going to give you $5,000 to buy some new DJ equipment.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
The next company party, you know, I'm going to want you to be the DJ.
Oh my God, all right, yeah. Yes, that's a promise, right? That's a promise.
I know that you're driving an hour and a half to work and an hour and a half back every day, and I know how much gas costs these days. I'm going to give you $5,000 to pay for your gas. to, go back
amazing.
and forth to work.
Thank you very much,
for a
sir.
year.
I really appreciate, that what you're doing right now. And
You've had a chance to meet Jess Jackson.
Yeah,
and,
yes, I did.
Well, actually, Jess lived on this property, and he rests here. So to me, it makes it even more special to sit here with you today. And I think he would have loved working with you. We talk about appreciation, and again, I think the thing you were worried about was about recognition.
Yes.
And we're going to start a new tradition, and you're going to be the first. You're going to be the recipient of the Jess Stone Street Jackson Lifetime Achievement Award. It's going to be for those people that actually live on with the vision of Jess Jackson, that continue on with the passion, and for those people who actually have shown loyalty throughout the years.
Wow. No, my wife will go nuts.
For that, we're going to give you $10,000.
Wow. Wow. Thank you for Kendall-Jackson, for Jess Jackson. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Right, but I'm not done yet.
Okay.
You work hard. I want to make your life easier. And I think you need to spend time with your family. So I want to give you $10,000 to go on paid vacation. And you can go anywhere in the world.
All right. Thank you very much. I think my wife and I will be happy about that. I feel like I'm overwhelmed, working together for 9 years, and we kind of brothers,
Yeah. As I sat there on the pallets the other day, and I thought, here's a guy who feels unappreciated.
Yeah. It's been tough.
Yeah.
But I have to do what I have to do to keep food at the table, I think Jess would say, go home and enjoy your life with your family, because he was a family man.
No, it's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Wow. That is the best day in my life ever. It's like President will talk to me as a friend. It's amazing. The only thing for me, I wish for Jess to be there. To thanks in person, but oh my God, he's on my thoughts.
As I think back on the week, I met a lot of people. A positive attitude can overcome a lot of adversity in your life, and I'm going to strive for that as I go forward. What I was looking for this week was the vision of Jess Jackson. What I found out is that I cannot replace Jess Jackson. I'm not trying to replace Jess Jackson, but I can live his vision. I know he's looking down on us tonight, probably with a smile on his face. Jess, I love you, and I miss you.